Hello, my very most beautiful Aquarius. How is everyone? I hope you guys are all doing amazing. So my lovelies, we are going to be doing your August 1st weekly reading. It is a general reading and it may not be able to resonate for all of you. So if you want something that is meant for your exact energy, then I do have personals open. Guys, I also have the Zoom readings on sale. They are 45 minutes for $45. That sale is going to last the next 4 days. And everything that you guys will need to know about scheduling is in the description box below for you. You guys can also follow me over on Patreon now. I do additional readings and content over there. Spiritual growth, personal development, money and career. If that's something that you're interested in, there is a link in the description box below. So archangels, spirit guides, and ancestors, please deliver clear messages with a very clear understanding. For my very most beautiful Aquarius, please may the messages that need to be heard the very most please come through, and may they please find those who need to hear it. Please show me Aquarius's energy, a very clear message with a very clear understanding. All right, my loves, let's take a look and see what's going on for you. Alright, and at the bottom of the deck you have the Three of Wands. I like that. I think you guys are hopeful in a situation and looking ahead. Future planning, future thinking. And it does feel kind of bright, and maybe it hasn't for a while. You have the Justice in the reverse and the Nine of Wands in the reverse. Something that's coming in that's giving you hope, because you guys have been in this space of wanting to give up, being tired of fighting for something, ready to give up, losing hope. And it's like something is coming in that is shifting that, okay? Something's coming in that is shifting that. You definitely feel tied to something or want to reconnect with something here. Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. You got two nines here, both in the reverse, but nines do represent, one, they can represent our environment, but two, they also represent something that's about to be wrapped up. So I feel like if this is something that you guys have been like waiting for, sometimes the Three of Wands can talk about waiting as well. If you guys have been waiting for someone to come back around or for something to move forward, I feel like something's happening here. Okay, you got the Justice in the reverse and the thoughts. The Emperor in your heart space. Three of Cups for your true intentions. So you definitely want to reconnect with somebody here. And it's like, even if you guys have been in separation, you still, with the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, you still feel very tied to this. You still feel very connected to this person. But I do feel like you're in this energy of kind of giving up. And maybe you guys have been waiting for a while for somebody to like kind of get it together, or for somebody to come back around. We're going to clarify some of this as well. I want to take a look at that Justice in the reverse. But first, we're going to get your person's energy out on the table. So show me the person that Aquarius is dealing with in this situation. What is their energy towards Aquarius? If the Seven of Pentacles trying to fall out, we'll see if he comes back out. Yep, there's that. There it is. Got the Knight and his Seven of Pentacles too, but in the reverse. Their general overall energy is the Six of Pentacles. I like that. So here's that shift. Here's what it is. This is what you've been waiting for. You got the Knight of Swords. So there's definitely some communication coming in here. Okay? There's definitely some communication coming in. I feel like the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse here in the heart space. Somebody wonders if them reaching out is going to be a waste of time. That's what that feels like to me. And maybe because it's been so long, maybe it's because, you know, for some of you guys, they treated you unfairly here with the Justice in the reverse. So they're kind of feeling like, it's almost like, I feel like they've been wanting to. The Seven of Pentacles can also be a card of like overanalyzing and waiting for the right time as well. So I feel like this person has been wanting to reach out, but they've come up with all these reasons why they can't, why it would be a waste of time, why it's not gonna, why you don't want to hear from it, why they won't get the response that they want, why it's not a good idea, you know, that kind of an energy. But I see them pushing past that here. The Knight of Swords, they're definitely communicating, and even in their action is the Hermit in the reverse. So This feels like, with the Knight of Swords being that very rushing energy, it's almost like, especially with them going back and forth, it's like almost like they just can't even help themselves. They finally, they send that text because they can't not send it. You know, that's how they feel. And the Hermit in the reverse, you know, that's them breaking the silence, coming out of a period of, you know, stagnation, no communication, that kind of an energy. Now, for how they see you as the King of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel like this person, I feel like you guys were, I don't want to put this, I feel like this is somebody that you guys were very committed to in one way or another, okay? And you saw this kind of long-term potential with them. They recognize now that there is a lack of stability between the two of you. That's how they're seeing the connection is very unstable. And I do feel like they recognize that a lot of that is due to stuff going on with them. Now, they do have the Six of Wands here in the reverse for their true intention. I feel like they're just not feeling very confident when it comes to reaching out, when it comes to how you're going to respond. If you guys are going to be able to work through things, they're just not feeling very confident at this time. And I just feel like it's because of everything that's happened, especially if they've treated you unfairly here. So let's take a look at some of this. Tell me about the Justice in the reverse here for Aquarius, please. Got the Emperor. It could feel like somebody here just wanted to have things their way. That's what that kind of feels like to me. It's like they wanted things on their terms. And maybe before they weren't, especially with this showing up now, maybe before, yeah, the Five of Wands here too, maybe before they weren't very reciprocal. Okay, so maybe they didn't give as much as you, or you wanted more commitment and they weren't willing to give it, you know. It's like they wanted things on their terms. Okay, they wanted you in their life on their terms. So whether that was just as friends, or whether that was friends with benefits, or, you know, oh, we can casually date but not serious, whatever it is, okay, it does kind of feel like it was, everything was on their terms. And I feel like that could have caused some conflict between the two of you, and they recognize that. They recognize now that they need to come back and offer more here. Especially with the Emperor showing up, it's like them trying to control the situation. Yeah, the Hermit card. And that's how you see them too, as somebody who kind of pulled back their energy because they needed to, you know, control the situation or have things their way. Some of you guys could have had to pull back your energy because of that energy. Tell me about this Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like even though you guys maybe have been in separation, no communication, you still feel very connected to this person, still feel very tied to them. With that Nine of Pentacles in the reverse, yeah, the Ten of Pentacles. You still really value what you guys had. Got the Three of Cups. I feel like that one's pretty self-explanatory. I definitely feel like you guys want a reunion. That's your intention, is for you guys to come back together. Tell me about this Nine of Wands in the reverse. The shadow side. In this card, or in this deck, it's called the shadow side, but it's the devil. Yeah, there's a lot of fear surrounding this, and there's a place where you're starting to realize that holding on to this maybe isn't the most healthy, right? And I feel like that was up to before this person reached out, because I feel like you guys have been holding on, and it's been very difficult for you. It's caused you a lot of unhappiness waiting for this person. Tell me about this Knight of Swords. The Five of Cups. They miss you, and they're grieving, and they're disappointed. They don't like not having you in their life. That's why I said they almost can't help it. Like, as afraid as they were, and as all these excuses and reasons that they had for not reaching out, you know, they just couldn't help themselves. Seven of Pentacles in the reverse to the Knight of Wands. They could have felt like they wasted your time in the past because they were inconsistent. On and off, you know, because they weren't ready to commit, or they weren't ready to settle down. And for some of you guys, where they pulled away, it could be due to that as well, because they weren't ready to do that, and they didn't want to continue to waste your time. Especially if you guys were wanting something more stable and committed, they recognize that there's a lack of stability here, and it's because of them. And they also recognize that maybe at that time they couldn't give you what you wanted. You know, they weren't ready for that. They have the King of Swords here. Yeah, it's a little bit emotionally detached. So this person could have come across as very emotionally detached or uncaring. They could have cut this off because they just weren't, you know, ready for that. But if they're pretending like they don't have any feelings about it, or this hasn't been difficult for them, you know, being in separation from you, or not having you in your life, their life, not talking to you, that's not true. You know, we see that here now. Tell me about the Six of Wands in the reverse. The Page of Swords. I think they could have had eyes on you, okay, or just had you on their mind. So they could be like asking friends about you. Yeah, definitely having you on their mind. 8 of Swords as well. So the Page of Swords, you know, they could have been watching your social media, checking on them that way. It could also just be them, you know, you really being on this person's mind and them trying to figure things out here. They definitely are not feeling the most confident. Tell me about the Hermit in the reverse. 2 of Cups. They do feel this connection with you, and I do feel like you guys are coming in. The 2 of Cups can also be a really positive communication as well. It's 2 people just, you know, having a really blessed conversation. There is a staff of Hermes on the 2 of Cups, and he is the god of communication. So I do get that sometimes, and I do feel like this person is coming in for you guys to have a conversation, and this person knows what they need to do differently now, what they need to bring to the table this time around. So we are going to grab a deck, and we are going to take a look at what the biggest challenge is in this situation for you. We are going to take a look at what you don't see coming, and then some advice for you guys. So what is the biggest challenge in this situation for Aquarius? What is the biggest challenge in this situation for Aquarius, please? Got the 4 of Cups. So you could be a little bit guarded. You could be a little bit closed off or untrusting when it comes to this. It's almost like you want it. You know, you can see that here. You do want it, but it's like almost afraid to want it because in the past, maybe you've wanted it before and then you've gotten hurt. You just don't want to, you know, you just don't want to get hurt. Also, the challenge I feel like for them is, you know, them being emotionally guarded, emotionally closed off, right? With that 4 of Cups here. What doesn't Aquarius see coming? The 2 of Cups. That beautiful positive conversation and this connect, like you guys reconnecting. So this person, you know, they do have some stuff. They are a little bit emotionally guarded, right? But what you don't see coming is the 2 of Cups. So I do feel like there is at least going to be a really beautiful conversation. I feel like you guys are reconnecting here. Yeah, I got the 3 of Pentacles ready to work on things together, okay? The 3 of Pentacles is like not just being friends, but also being lovers, working together, getting along to build a foundation, right? There's a lot of potential with the 3 of Pentacles. I really like that here for you guys because it talks about you guys working through your stuff. Now, what advice do we have? Queen of Swords. Yeah, there's going to need to just be some both honest communication on both sides. Both of you guys just kind of hashing things out, right? Both of you guys really just being open and honest and talking. You know, that's what the Queen of Swords is. It's also about having boundaries, though. You know, she's willing to welcome somebody back in. She's got one hand out and welcome, and the other one has a sword up in it. So it's like she's willing to welcome you back in and give you a chance, but she will chop you down if she needs to, if it starts to, you know, red flags or anything like that. So, you know, I think that's a really good card for you guys here. But that is what I have for you guys. If it resonates, let me know in the comments down below. If it doesn't, check out your other placements. Everything that you need to know, whether it's about this reading or about scheduling your personals, all of that is in the description box below for you. If you like the way that I read, please like, share, and subscribe. And most importantly, guys, if you want personal prayers for any reason at all, then just go ahead and put the little prayer emoji in the comments down below, and I will go through and pray for you. So I am sending so much love and light until next time.